Someone from very deep inside. Someone who calls herself
Peggy Lou, I know.
Oh, you know about her?
Yes, I do. I know what everyone does, especially Sybil.
But you're not Sybil.
Mon Dieu, mais non. I'm Victoria. Victoria Antoinette Charlot. I was born in Paris, but one becomes Americanized after a while, so please call me Vicky.
Well, how do you do, Vicky?
Très bien. But Sybil is not. She worries all the time. Like now, for instance. She doesn't like it when I buy things.
Oh, so those are yours.
I put them on the charge card, but Sybil tries to take them back. It's too funny.
How long have you been around, Vicky?
Oh, since Sybil was très jeune. I was the first, and the others came after.
What others?
Sid and Mary and Peggy and Oh, you don't know about them, do you?
I've met Peggy. How many are there?
16. There's 16 of us. Bonsoir.
Vicky.
Is it too late?
Well, actually, I was... No, it's all right. Come on.
Oh, good. I was going out tonight, but I wanted you to see what I really look like.
Wow. Ooh la la. Your hair is quite special.
Oh, it's quite special, is not? And a lot of hard work. These curls don't come easily. But I don't mind. I have very refined taste. But that's just the Parisienne in me. Oh, I don't mean to sound superior, but it's just je suis que je suis and live the way I like. You approve?
Mais oui.
I don't let many people see me this way. Most of the time, I have to look like Sybil.
And the others? Do they look as different from Sybil as you do?
But of course. Would you like to see? This is Peggy Lou. And Peggy Ann.
Peggy Ann?
Oui. Peggy Lou's mostly angry and Peggy Ann's afraid and very shy. You probably won't meet her too often.
Does Sybil know about them?
No, she doesn't know about any of us. Oh, let me show you Mary.
Mary?
Yes, very sweet girl, but quite neurotic. Well, they're all neurotic, everyone but me. At least, I don't think I am, but in this chaotic age, one never knows. I'll let you meet them all eventually.
Are you in charge?
I'm the shepherd. I communicate and control when they come out, to a degree.
When do they come out?
It depends. Each one specializes in something. For example, Peggy Lou, whom you've met, is good at anger and mathematics. She balances our checkbook.
16?
Well, in any other case on record. And I have to treat them all individually.
Well, I hope they each pay you separately.
Oh, very funny.
This is crazy, Con. I think you've been reading too many popular
You
science.
still think I'm misinterpreting this, don't you?
I think you're getting sucked in by a very controlling patient. This disease doesn't exist. There's not even a diagnostic category for it.
Well, then I'll propose one. I'll write a paper on her and make a presentation at the next APA convention. I'll create a category.
Not wise, Con. I think they'd laugh you off the stage.
Well, maybe you think so.
I know so. She's a highly suggestible hysteric. Now, whether or not you made up these character types to simplify your analysis or Sybil created them...
Wait a minute. You think I made these people up?
I think you may have suggested, quite unintentionally...
How many times did you meet with her? 3? 4? Well, she's not going to reveal herself in that short a time. Come on, Hal. She has spent her whole life hiding the truth. She's good at it.
Look, I see a lot of crazy people.
Oh, what?
And
Me,
I didn't find her
me.
all that unique. And now you're telling me you've uncovered some iceberg of a psychiatric phenomenon
well,
no one else
at least
believes
I
exists.
see it, which you don't.
You continue down this path, Connie.
It's such an opportunity. We could be making history.
You will discredit everything you've ever worked for.
Yeah, well, then I'll take that chance. Bad day, Doc? So. The knife in the back scraped a few ribs, but it missed the lung entirely. You know, Mickey, nobody cares what I've got to say. They just want me to listen.
You ought to be a bartender. Hey, Connie. I got 16 cousins looking for dates. You know anyone I can talk to?
Man.
I used to be so proud of being the only woman in this department, but lately I've been feeling like the maid who's tolerated because she's the only one who will sweep up the mess that nobody else wants to deal with.
Yeah, I know a little bit about that.
Mickey, what are those?
These?
Yeah, those.
Watch this. Ta-da!
Cute, huh?
Yeah.
Let me have another. Oh. Well.
I don't see what this has to do with me.
What do you think you do during your blackouts, Sybil?
I don't do anything.
What if there were people inside you? Well, not people exactly, but levels of consciousness. Personalities which come out and take over.
That's impossible.
No, it's not. They emerge when you're in fugue. They function in the outside world.
That's crazy.
You go on saying or doing something,
No,
even
that's
though you're
crazy.
not aware that you're
Are you
saying
saying
or
I'm
doing.
crazy?
No, I'm not saying you're crazy. And I'm afraid that there's not a great deal known about this
Then
condition.
it's a lie. You're a liar. Mother was right. People like you try to control us, make us crazy.
Maybe your mother tried to control you.
No. My mother was wonderful. She was the best mother
But she
ever.
hit you, and she punished you when you didn't.
That's because of me.
No, Sybil, it's because of her. Now, I want to know more about her. I want to know everything that you remember about your mother.
She was very talented. She could have been a concert pianist if her father had let her.
Why didn't he?
He took her out of school. She had to work.
Did she ever talk about that?
She wasn't angry, if that's what you're driving at. Well, maybe at first she was. She cut off the sleeves of his favorite smoking jacket, but God punished her.
Oh.
He made her very, very sick. She was so jumpy, the family dishes had to be put on flannel because she couldn't stand the rattle.
That's pretty jumpy. Was she always that nervous?
No, she was much better when she grew up. Except when...
When what, Sybil?
when she tried to thread a needle. But even I couldn't do that. Daddy had to do it for her. He did all the sewing. He was a wonderful husband and father. He even took care of her after I was born. She was so sad. He wouldn't let her nurse me. So I cried a lot, and that's when Grandma took over. Grandma let me sit in her lap. When she left, it never hurt at all.
What do you mean?
She never got mad at me. I'd set the table. She never said I did it wrong. When she died, they wouldn't let me see her.
temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever.
The next thing I knew, I was in a classroom, and it was 2 years later. I didn't recognize the teacher. We were studying arithmetic, and I never learned the math.
Yes, but someone else obviously did. I mean, your checkbook gets balanced, right? Doesn't that prove that when you're not here, that someone else is taking care of you?
Who? Who would do that for me?
Her name is Peggy.
Stop trying to make her believe in me when she obviously doesn't want to.
What?
I took over because she was mad about Grandma dying. Her mother wouldn't let her be mad, so I had to get mad for her. I was out for a really long time, and it was great.
But then why did you go back in, Peggy?
Nobody liked me. I was mad all the time because I didn't like them. So Sybil came back, and I went away, and that's when she met Tommy. Tommy was her only friend. She could tell him practically everything.
Let's jump.
When Tommy died. Ah, c'est tragique. But I took over. It was the first time I let myself outside, even though I'd been inside for a long while.
Why, Vicky?
Because the people who loved Sybil, her grandma and Tommy, were gone. I was the only one who could deal with her mother.
Hurry up, don't dawdle. I'm glad you're not blue because your little boyfriend died. Daddy, you know, didn't like you seeing him.
Why?
Because it is wrong to mix with people who aren't of our faith. Tommy Ewald is burning in hell right now.
Quel dommage. C'est tragique.
How many times have I told you not to speak that phony French?
Hello, Rita.
Patty.
Wonderful night.
Oh, yes.
Heading to the park?
Kiki's time to go potty.
Merry Christmas, Hattie. Oh, you too.
Merry Christmas.
She is such a snob. I'll show her. Watch this.
Mama, please.
She defecated in other people's yards?
I found it so embarrassing. How are you today, Dr. Wilbur? I don't believe we've met. I'm Mary. Mary Lucinda Dorset. I'm named after our grandmother. Do you love poetry? Grandma did. Poetry eases pain.
What pain, Mary?
Oh, I can't tell you. Grandma's death is too recent.
No, honey. She's been dead for 20 years.
No, it's now. Past is present when you carry it with you. We tried to be heroes. Sybil tried, I tried, but it didn't work.
Perhaps Sybil's mother stood in the way of the trying, Mary. But now that she's gone, you can talk about the pain. Can't you? Can you tell me about it, Mary?
What's going on?
When are you going to listen to me? Listen to me! What's happening? What do you see?
Don't hurt Mama! Don't hurt Mama! Baby's dead!
Who are you? What's your name?
Ruthie! Mama does things!
To you, Ruthie?
Little girls!
What little girls?
Mama puts fingers inside!
She does what?
Put the fingers inside!
Inside the little girls? Does she do that to you, Ruthie?
Mama plays games. Mama hurts him. Mama makes them promise. Promise what? Don't tell. Don't tell. Don't tell.
Does she hurt you too, Ruthie?
No. No. Mama, please. Please don't hurt me. Mama, I've been good. I've been good. I won't tell. I won't tell. I won't tell. I promise. I won't tell. I promise. No. No. No.
Stop! Ruthie, no! No, Ruthie, no! All right, stop! Stop! Sybil, listen to me! Please stop! Please stop! Sybil, Sybil! No, Sybil!
Stay away. No. You stay away from me. Stay away from me.
Listen to me. Everything's all right.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Ruthie, the one who attacked you, she's only 6 years old. Her parents made love in front of her all the time. Yeah. Once a mother had a miscarriage and Ruthie blames it on the sex. Her father buried the fetus by the back porch steps. Can you believe that? Hey, Vanessa, I really like your painting. Thank you, Marcia. Yours is lovely, too.
Let me get this straight. This is yours, Marcia?
This is mine, Doc.
Oh, okay, so this is yours, Marcia. And this is yours, Vanessa.
Quite right.
Can one of you tell me more about Ruthie?
Her mother treated her badly. Treated her badly? She hurt other little girls, too, when she babysat. She saved the worst for her own.
What did she do?
She raped her. With a button hook. Marcia, there's a concert tonight I'd love to attend. Would you care to come? Get out of here. If Richard's taking you, you know I don't like him.
Vanessa, where were you when Ruthie's mother did this to her?
I was there. I watched. We all did.
But you didn't feel anything.
Why should we? We're all different people, Doc. I'm Marcia. And I'm Vanessa. And I'm Mary. And I'm Peggy. Ain't you sweet? Vicky. We are not the same person. And none of us is Sybil.
I've never seen anything like this. It is not dissociative fugue nor amnesia. It's more pervasive than that. Every personality has its own pattern of memories and series of conflicts and relationships to everyone else, and yet none of them have the dimensions of separate individuals. It's almost as if she's play acting. What if I'm wrong? What if she's lying to me? She's good at that. Lord knows she should be. She has spent her life doing it. I've never felt so at odds with my own training. I know we are not supposed to get involved, and yet if she needs a mother or a friend, and I can't do that for her, then what am I supposed to do? What if she ends up in a mental ward because I don't know what the hell I'm doing?
Mommy, please!
You better hold it!
Mommy, please! Mommy, please! Stop it! Stop it! It hurts! It hurts! It hurts! I can't hold it anymore! I can't hold it anymore! I can't! thank God it's you.
Oh, Sybil, what happened?
I don't know. I woke up in an ambulance when they tried to give me an injection. I gave them your name. They want to put me in a psychiatric ward for observation. You won't let them, will you?
No, of course not. Come on. I'm gonna get you out of here.
This is it. Not much, but please don't mind the mess. Would you like some coffee or tea?
Yes, coffee, please, black. Oh, this is very, very lovely, Sybil.
Thank you.
Oh, I thought you didn't play.
I don't.
Think there might have been anything in the music tonight that would have troubled you?
I don't remember.
Maybe your father could tell us something.
Oh, he'd never come to New York. He calls it Sodom, the city of sin.
Sodom.
He'd never set foot in this place. He hates that I live here. He wants me to move back home.
Well, maybe we could go see him.
To Willow Corners?
Yeah.
Really? You'd do that for me?
Well, if you think he might see me.
Oh, he'd love to meet you. I've told him all about you. He's a warm, charming, wonderful man. Wait! 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 Mother, no! Daddy,
Hello, dear.
so good to see you.
Nice to see you too, dear.
This is Dr. Wilbur.
Mr. Dorset, I've been looking forward to meeting you.
Ah, Miss Wilbur.
Dr. Wilbur.
Well, let's go inside. You go to church, Dr. Wilbur?
Oh, no, not often.
It's part of our lives here. My father was very active in preparing for the world's end. The Lord shall devastate the earth, and it shall be made desolate. Feeling to him was a sin. I suppose you disagree?
Feeling is as inescapable as breathing, Mr. Dorset. We all know what happens when you hold your breath.
Sybil wrote you had questions about Hattie. She was a wonderful woman.
Sybil said she was nervous.
Aren't we all at times? Well, we had financial difficulties. It was hard on her. Everybody has his or her little quirks.
What do you mean, quirks?
Well, Hattie was a proud woman. She held her head high. When the Depression hit and we lost our money, she took it very hard.
In what way?
She took to her bed and stopped speaking. I had to dress, feed her. I brought her to the Mayo Clinic, and a man there said she was, what's the word? Schizomatic.
Schizophrenic.
Would you like some milk with your tea, Dr.
No, dear.
Wilbur?
Was she treated for this?
We couldn't afford treatment. So, We prayed. And one day, she started speaking again. She was cured. It was nothing.
Nothing.
Daddy's right. She was perfectly fine.
Mr. Dorset, do you suppose that we could speak alone maybe sometime later this afternoon?
I don't see the point of all this. Other than that one time, Hattie was a perfectly healthy woman. Sybil was lucky to have her for a mother.
Schizophrenia is not cured by prayer, Sybil. At least not that I've ever heard of.
She couldn't help herself. You mustn't blame her.
Isn't there anything you remember about her that coming back here to Willow Corners brings up?
No, nothing bad. Just nice things like going to church, having an ice cream, and visiting Dr. Taylor. He made beautiful violins. He promised to make me one as soon as I...
What? What is it?
I won't tell, I won't tell, I won't tell.
Do you remember something, Peggy?
Broke a bottle. Sybil was visiting Dr. Taylor, and Sybil's mother came to get her, and Sybil knocked a bottle of medicine off the desk, but it was an accident.
You broke it. You are a bad girl.
No. Please.
What did she do?
No, what?
Ruthie, it's all right. You can remember. I'm here with you. It's all right. Tell me what she did.
No, 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 no!
Ruthie! Ruthie!
She has to do it. She has to do it. Don't do that, don't do that. I won't do that. I'll be good.
Ruthie, what did she do to you?
She...
I have to do it. I just want you to be a good girl. Mother wants you to go to heaven. Because the world is coming to an end and it will be too late, too late.
How often did she do this?
Day I'm bad. I'm always bad. And then she...
What?
She tied me to the piano. Mommy, please!
You better hold it!
It hurts. I can't hold it anymore. I can't.
You better hold it!
I can't. Mommy.
You are a bad, bad girl.
Sybil? Sybil? What have you done to my daughter? She was perfectly fine until she moved to New York and started seeing you.
That's not true. She was never perfectly fine, Mr. Dorset. Why did you allow your daughter to be raised by a schizophrenic? And she was
Don't
catatonic.
blame Hattie for Sybil's troubles. She loved her daughter, and Sybil was thrilled to have her for a mother. Well, until people like you talked her into believing all sorts of craziness, which never ever happened.
Excuse me, but that is simply not true. What about the rope burns? You never noticed any marks on her? Broken bones?
I'm through talking to you.
Hattie abused your daughter.
She never laid a hand on Sybil.
Gave her ice water enemas. She raped her with a button hook.
How dare you
She
come
beat
into
her?
my house
She
and make
tortured
these
her?
accusations?
And yet you saw nothing. Nothing.
Dr. Wilbur, it's a mother's place to raise a child.
God, what happened? Who did this?
Dr. Wilbur.
Sybil? Are you all right? You need something?
I did it.
What? You did what?
Fixed up her apartment before she left for Willow Corners. I built shelves and cupboards and a loft for her to sleep in. I let Mike drive the nails, but I did all the heavy work.
Sybil, honey, I'm in a hurry, so walk with me. Now, who's Mike?
You haven't met him yet.
Well, it seems I haven't met you either.
I'm Sid.
Sid?
Yeah.
Oh, Sid, like Sybil Isabel Dorset.
Hey, I hadn't thought about that. But I'm different than her. I'm a boy. I'm like my dad. He's a builder, I'm a builder too.
Yes, but you're not exactly like your dad, Sid.
Sure I am. I got arms and legs and everything.
Well, not everything.
Well, I never got that, but when I'm older, it'll grow.
No,